And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run it with Sproles. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Sproles. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 68 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to let this go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shadow! Mike 54! Mike 50! Hey, check it! Ain't no shit. Rip! We taking wins home. Switch! Check it! Hey!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He completes it right side to White. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 44-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You draw quarter. Hey, 66. Switch gears. Hey, go 66. 72. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz out to the left there and complete to Howard. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
52, Mike 52. Switch. This by 7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. To throw, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. I got.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. Bravo. Let's keep moving.
Now Wentz again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 30. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shadow! Check three! Check three! Sugar!
Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Patriots 14, Eagles 0.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Rip.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ozzy. 53 for Mike. 53. Hey, Alpha. Crunch down with us. Tight dog. Sugar. When he hits.
On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Slant. Check three. 72. Check it. Goal 50.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
.35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Great 57. 52. Stay with your man. Hey, Mike 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go, baby. Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball.
And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Check right. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 57. Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, go 66.
Brady now to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
all in the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Hey, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's second down.
Yellow. Oh, lady. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just like that. Hey, check 24. Check 23. Linda. Regular. Rashid. SOS. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It's third down. 3rd and long.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Under 10. Both bandit. Alert. Check 13. 72.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Colin Saunders, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Check it, reload. Hey, 66. Watch the eye. Check it, reload.
From the 39, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait, that 53. Check 4, check 4. Regular. Nice 50. Here we go, D.
On play action, it's Brady. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Flushed out right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
50. 44.
Brady will try again on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dietrich Wise Jr. showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 74 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Dancing with, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. 44 is the mic. Malcolm. No game on this defense. No game. Hey, Haywood. Hey.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now here comes Kansas City. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 1.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And it's Michel once again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady steps away to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Williams. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 67 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Michel on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 35.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. 37 yards, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. On the wall, right?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Forced out to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What we got?
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mahomes now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the toss, here's Williams. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Don't get nervous. Check 37. 72. Check it. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, ball 66.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Harry. He airs it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Alabama. Kick. Let's go on. No, 66.
Alert 3.
Hey, second.
Brady now on first down. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, my 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it right side of the lane. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They got it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check it back. Go bandit. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Alert. Safety creep. Check it. Reload. Safety's creeping. Watch the safety creep. Hey.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Hey, box truck. 3D.
To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Alert!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
I got you. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. I'm here. Shadow. Check. Hey, dude. Shadow.
Brady to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Hey, 66. Show it. Check it.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They'll run forward with Michel, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's go. Hey, here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just